Howdy folks, and welcome to a game called Slay the Princess. This is a, I think, horror game, but it's a little bit different than your typical style because it is a visual storytelling game. A lot like, what's that one bunny game? Anyway, this game comes recommended to me by my sister who's been interested in the game for a while, so this goes out to you and anyone else wanting to see this game. Slay the Princess contains flickering lights images as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasions has caused motion sickness in players, so if you're sensitive to this sort of stuff, keep that in mind. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces have heart and seethe them through. There are no premature endings, no wrong decisions, there are only fresh perspectives and a new beginning. This is a love story, right? So you're being told a story and your perception of what you're told through the details that you gather about this princess person changes the end design of the princess. Like if you're told that she's a monster and you believe she's a monster, she'll probably turn out to be a monster, but I don't necessarily, ooh, nice little claw there. I don't honestly know much about this game. So,
and at the end of that path,
all right, let's do this. Let's go slay the princess. Oh dear.
Woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Excellent. Thank you. Let's go.
To slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Is that so? All right, let's go slay this princess. She's an evil demonic entity from another realm outside of our conscious ability to understand. So let's go slay freaking Cthulhu. Oh my gosh, that's so many options. Jeez Louise. Wait, what was that one? Sweet! I've always wanted the awful monarch. Okay. Yeah, tons of, wow, I didn't expect this many choices. Okay. The end of the world, what are you talking about, narrator?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But how? How does she end up bringing about this end of the world scenario, right? Basement end the world. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
I mean, I'm still down to do it. Don't get me wrong. Like, this is what I'm hired to do. Like, I have a sword. Do you have any? Yeah, exactly. I just need to hear. Again, still totally willing to do it. However, would like a little bit more of an explanation.
You're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
You know, you make a very good point, sir. However, have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Look, I can destroy this world just by turning off my computer. Look, I using my premonition skills, I bet he's gonna say, yeah, you get your life.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Well, what is it? Maybe the princess was just the friends we met along the way. Jeez Louise. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, but if she's as bad as you say she is, maybe I'll slay her. Okay? Maybe. A hard maybe. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
That's what I'm here for, baby.
Talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Absolutely. Let's go talk to the lady.
The short path to the cabin.
Oh, I like the wobbly woo.
Princess within.
Awesome. Fantastic. Let's go
through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Voice of the hero?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
You okay? It's gonna trounce up there. Hey, lights are on, so someone's home. And if she's in the basement, whoa!
Is your implement.
Get the blade.
Do this right.
Absolutely. I'll take the sword.
You take the blade from the table.
Joink.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world.
Wait, why'd the music? Well, I want to look outside first. I want to look under the table. What's that over there? What's that graphical? Can I get another fresh air? Can I get some fresh air outside first before I do anything crazy? Yeah, okay, let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
But why would she? How did she get captured? I probably should have asked this question before. Why does she live in a cabin in the middle of nowhere if she's a princess? And also,
her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
I am. I'm here to kill you.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
If she's the only one here, then I would assume so. Oh,
It's all part of the mission.
I skipped the dialogue there. Yep, absolutely. Hey. Yep, that's it.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise.
Well, I have nothing on me except a sword, guy. There's gonna be no surprise if she sees me carrying a sword in my hand. I didn't kill anyone upstairs to get here.
Lock eyes with the princess.
What's up, princess?
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's
Howdy.
so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
No, I wasn't. What? No. What would make you say that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Oh, this knife. No, you would think that. However, I'm actually going to take you out to get Subway, and we need to cut up the sandwiches. Yeah, I'm here to kill you. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna like
Of course she
shink,
doesn't
and
want
then
to talk.
I'm gonna like
Who'd want to have a
shink,
conversation at knife
and then I'm gonna
point?
shink,
We should drop it.
shink. I'm not dropping the
Don't
sword,
you dare.
man.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do.
It's fine.
After we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
That's fair. I do want to be becoming. Can I still? Is there an option to like? Obviously not, but I'd rather just hold on to it, but relax my grip. You know. Okay, fine. Let's drop it because it's not very becoming of us.
Trembling hands.
Also, is the pointer changing?
Unceremonious clap.
Okay.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Okay.
Against your
Oh,
better
well, I'm
judgment,
close.
step
I'm right
forward to
there.
speak with the princess face to face.
I'm in her face. Look at those big old eyeballs.
We'll be fine. Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Yeah, okay.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, this is a little bit awkward. I was hired by the king, actually, to kill you. He told me that there was going to be a sword already there on the table. Kind of weird that your dad would just put it there to begin with. However, I'm still willing to talk this out. I would like to know why your dad wants you dead in the first place. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward, I'd say.
I just said that.
Yeah.
Now why are you here to kill me?
This is a conversation, okay? We talk back. This is how it works, lady. Look, I've got my reasons. Do you think I'm just gonna come here to kill someone without knowing why? That's ridiculous.
And yet you hesitated the moment you saw me. And you dropped your knife. If killing me was really that important, you'd have a little more gumption, don't you think?
That's a fair point. You have a point. You have a point.
So, someone put you up to this, right? And whoever it is, it's probably the same someone who shoved me into this dark pit and chained me to a wall.
That's a fair question. Who chained her in this basement? And if she's so dangerous, how did they manage to trap her?
That's also a fair
Why
point.
have we been left to do their dirty work? Don't give away the game, and don't let her distract you. That's exactly what she wants.
Okay.
I'm right, aren't I? So who put you up to this?
Well, yeah, I have no idea. I think your dad, maybe. How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about this? What's your name? You know, that's fair. I suppose this question, vastly more important question.
She hesitates before answering.
My name is... Oh, I have to click.
You can address me as your royal highness.
Oh, come on!
Majesty.
I haven't killed you yet. I've shown you that much kindness. Lady. Okay, fine. Hold on.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
She don't exactly look that malnourished, so you must, and you look clean. So, I'm gonna keep my hand away from the middle there. The problem is it's like right in the middle of the screen. What am I supposed to do, game? Gosh. Okay. I've lost my train of thought. Yeah. People out there...
Just tell her that.
What? She knows why we're here. We've said this before.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world.
Yeah, then why are your eyes getting all shaded and creepy and evil? You like the world? Well, the world's kind of cool, but it's also got some bad in it. It's not completely
I don't remember much
bad,
about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Oh, yeah? Then why haven't I seen a lick of food in this entire cabin? Lack of furniture, which means people would have to bring you stuff. People don't live here, so this is literally a jail. Fourth, you must be some eldritch immortal being because you look fine. You're not dirty, malnourished, as I said before, so there's gotta be something to all these rumors, right? Pick up the context clues.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Yeah, so say I let you go. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding.
You're hesitating. Oh, big old eyeballs.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
She's definitely evil, 100%. The game's called Kill the Only Other NPC drawn in this game.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Well, you can tell me anything, lady.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
About trust, huh? Well, trust me.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Why you're a threat to the world?
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
I don't think you're denying
She has
it.
a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Oh, come now,
So,
come now.
I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
$13.95.
Her word.
Like I
Give or
said,
take. Oh my
it's all
gosh.
about
Oh,
trust.
that was me. I accidentally
Blind.
clicked. Oh, it's all about trust. I don't know how
Do you
many
trust
endings this
me,
game has.
the
Apparently
prisoner,
it's gonna...
the victim.
Apparently
the
there's a
princess
lot.
Clearly incapable of ending the world. Or do you trust whoever put me here?
I also don't know who put me here. I would like to know their end of the story.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Yeah, alright, we've talked enough. Shink, shunk, clink. Shoot.
Oh,
Ah!
have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I accidentally clicked something on my... I was doing a bit and I accidentally clicked something on my keyboard. I'm gonna keep you locked down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other while I decide what to do. The world's still saved. And I don't have to kill nobody. Does it make me a bad person if I keep her in the basement? Now, hold on. Keep your judgments to yourselves. I'm just doing what is best for the world. Also, I don't know what this cabin even is, so it's not my cabin. I don't feel good about any of these decisions. I'm gonna keep you locked away here. Best of both worlds.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah. Listen, lady.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way.
One way or another,
Jeez
I'm
Louise.
going to find a way out of here.
Just like the narrator
You can
said.
make it easier for both of us if you help.
Oh,
and
yeah?
if you don't,
What are you gonna do, lady? What are you gonna do?
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You're gonna end my world, huh?
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes.
It's the right one, sure. Now, look. I'm just saying there's a lot of context clues here. You don't know how long you've been here. It's been a long time. You look fine. You just threatened me. I think this princess lady is 100% an evil eldritch entity. So, gonna do the job I was hired to do. Because I left the kettle on and boy, that baby's a whistling.
Charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand.
Oh!
You've already lost the battle.
What happened?
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
Oh, darn it.
But she doesn't stop there.
Ow, my hand! Why is it all clawy and nasty?
The tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing
Ow!
bones.
That hurts.
Making sure you step
I need those.
as you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor. The princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you.
Definitely
with
an eldritch
intense
entity. Intense curiosity.
Shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Oh, calm me. Look, guy, I needed to know the context. And the thing is, even with her, like, killing me, she's still going to be stuck here, probably. So, and this is going to be like a Saw situation, which she cuts her hand off, so.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
Oh, come on, lady. Look, I am just a simple farmer, understand? It's just, I wasn't bred and bored for this. I was minding my own business.
She applies more pressure.
Ouch.
Slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of you.
Ow, I need that, I need
This is
that.
the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark.
Oh, no.
And you die.
What? Oh, no, there's multiple chapters.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, no.
At the end of that path is a cabin.
Oh, okay.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Is a
You're here
princess.
to slay her.
Getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No,
I
you
mean,
don't have that.
my
This is
chest.
the first time either of us have been here.
Then explain all the marks in my chest. Feels like someone dug their heels into my chest and broke my
Remember
bones.
what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
That's fair. That's also fair.
What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop
How many
her.
chapters are in this game?
She's just
Because I
going to
thought it
kill
was
us
going to be
again.
like, this is a lot different than what I thought it was
She's
going
not
to be.
going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
That's true. You can leave.
You're right. We should just leave. There's nothing we can
If
do
it's
to stop
broken.
her,
Who's this
so
guy?
We might as well enjoy what little time we have left. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Well, I mean, there's a path here. I assume it leads... Yes, I
Somehow
definitely
I
know
that
where I'm
much.
going.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange.
You
looks like
can't...
this
You...
path-
That's...
Also leads to the cabin. How
That- you
convenient.
can't just
Everything's back
do
on
that
track again.
narrative.
Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Can't railroad me, DM. Come on now. Okay, I'm
That's
going into the cabin. Sheesh.
As long
Roll
as
a
you bring
perception
that fiery
check.
attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly.
Alright,
So much for
fine,
getting
boss.
out of here.
Yeah, sure.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
You don't. You don't. Wanna know why? I'm gonna go inside that cabin and I'm gonna get the jump on her this time. Ain't no way.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Cool. I'll take
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why
Excellent.
do we feel so small?
Because we're in a place that's like 30 times our
We
size.
don't feel small.
Oh,
We are small.
okay, the pessimist, ever the pessimist. Glass half empty, am I right? You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall, the other
That's
thing.
because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There isn't.
Well,
Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to.
Oh my gosh, I'm skipping. I'm not going to listen to anything the pessimist has to say. I'm here to kill the lady.
So no one needs to worry.
I'm here to murder her, and I will
Time in
not
the future.
leave until I've accomplished the job I was hired to do.
So, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal. Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
No, and actually, that's a good point. I have no idea what I look
He
like.
knows. He just doesn't.
I want to see what I look like. I want to see how handsome I am.
I'd rather the princess kill us again than see how dreadful we are. Okay, less about what we look like and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us?
What else is he hiding from
Lying
us?
to you.
Use your eyes. There is no mirror.
Why would I lie about something so meaningless?
Because it is
What
carefully
would you
and
do?
beautifully drawn right here in black and white. I'm approaching the mirror. I'm gonna
Walk
see
up
what I
to the
look like
wall
in this
next to the
bad boy.
basement. This really isn't funny.
Yes, it is. Wipe the mirror. I want to see what I.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
My bird.
Don't you know how ridiculous you look right now? We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better
Oh, that's weird.
unseen. You take the blade from the altar.
Was that like a red
It would be
herring?
difficult
Thanks,
to slay
game.
the princess and save the world without a weapon.
No, that's fair. All right, let's go. Let's go kill this lady. Let's go, lady. I'm gonna get you.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below.
Oh
For a moment,
man,
almost
incense.
feel at ease. Huh. This is...
No,
still
no, I don't want to hear it.
basement.
I don't want to hear it.
If the princess lives here, Slayer
Yeah,
is probably
yeah.
doing her a favor.
Stabby. Yeah.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Witness this stabber.
Maybe
Ah!
your sudden change. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions.
Yes,
Well,
I
if
am.
he's
I'm
rambling
making the
with the
decisions here.
princess.
Let's go. Let's continue down the stairs. I don't care
Making
about
your way
nothing
down the
else.
spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting
Sink.
effort. Every step requiring
Dig it around on there.
But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
All right.
The princess towers
Ah!
over you, almost glowing.
Yeah,
in the
definitely
weak
killing that bad boy.
Her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her.
Yeah, I
The
see it
chain
billowing.
binds her wrist to the far wall. The
Yep.
chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Then it's weird. I'm not.
The
I'm.
little
You know, I'm not gonna
bird
ask.
has returned to me. I wonder
I am a
what he
bird.
wants.
Woo! Wonder what he wants.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
I'm here to kill you.
Drop it.
No. Never. Not gonna.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly.
Ah,
to the
splinter.
floor.
Ah, that's
But we
unfortunate.
didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty
Yeah,
to
what's
report
the deal?
facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped
Oh,
the blade.
come on, DM. You didn't even let me roll for
Of
it.
course we dropped it.
Well, I don't want to
I
hear it.
understand what's going on, and you'd
Oh.
better...
Kneel.
I'm gonna shank you. I'm a hero. I'm the voice
Are
of
you
the
still
hero.
trying to defy me?
Yes.
I said kneel.
Your
I
legs
said eat my
buckled
booty hole.
and your knees hit the floor.
Some hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
No, I don't like it. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to you. I don't like you. I don't like you no more.
The last
I
time
like the other version.
I was destined to end the world.
Oh no.
That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Also, that wasn't very nice of you. To be fair, I was gonna kill her, so
I
probably.
could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
Okay.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude.
The
to
collapse
the new.
of the
And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
alterations. Alterations?
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
The only thing I'm gonna seize is this dagger in the chest, in the chest of, in your body. Boy, I'm gonna stab you in the chest. Is what I mean to say.
Game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done.
Look, man, I just wanted to know things. It's not bad to want to learn the whole situation. Now I'm stuck here with freaking Bloody Mary looking at me from a
You are
windowsill.
the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? And you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable.
Also, how many voices am I going to end up? Like, at the end of the game, I'm going to have like 15 different voices.
What are we supposed to do to stop her?
I have an idea.
First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic
Exactly.
thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself.
That's
to
what
what
I'm
needs to be
saying.
done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
I'm gonna pledge myself to nothing. Wanna know why? I am spiteful, and I have my pride. I'm not gonna help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that. What? That's a good point. So what happened after you crushed you caved in my chest?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Is that how it's gonna be?
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill.
There's an empty place everywhere.
But it is not
Fire
a place
everywhere.
for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps. Or a pet.
I don't like that last one. Look, just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. Am I seriously telling this evil queen witch to change? You can open up a garden or something.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
I'm not gonna help you
I
end the
see.
universe. If I like tickle her hand a little bit, maybe she'll.
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
I don't actually. If you had like an Xbox or something over here, maybe I'd.
Pick up that needle.
We have her now. I'll pick up the knife, then I'll throw it at her.
Do it. It's what she wants.
Shut
No
your
objections.
mouth.
We don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but you might as well. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
No, that's just unfortunate. It's not letting me do anything. I'll
You
pick up
reach
the blade.
forward and grasp the blade.
Choink.
Stand.
This one's easy. See?
Easy town.
This isn't.
Shut your mouth, pessimist.
We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I like this guy. I like this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna stand.
A creaking tension between body and will as you
What's
slowly
with like
climb
that
to it,
little wooden
like
sound
two
effect?
foes forced into an unhappy truce.
Sorry, just like the little wooden creak as I got up.
The princess
It's like a sound
lies
effect
in
that I'd
soft
put in.
contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime,
Ugh.
the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
Okay.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not.
Well, yeah, because you're floating.
You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
Okay. Failed to see what that has to do with our current situation.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What?
What?
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
I'm gonna end it.
End this, all right.
No!
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your...
Oh darn! This
Okay,
broken
I
guy
apologize
over
for
here
the
is just.
unclear language. End her.
I apologize for that unclear language.
Sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you.
Yes.
You do your
Let's
best
do
to
it.
stand
Let's do this.
one step at a time
Let's do this.
towards the princess.
I'm so ready.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson.
Only lesson I
Plunge
need
that
is.
knife into your lungs.
What's with you and the lungs, lady? Couldn't I just like
Sorry.
prick an artery or something? Come on.
Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing
Owie!
the flesh with
Owie!
ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility.
Now that's just cruel
Then
and
it slides
unusual.
back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all.
Blood
Ow.
fills your lungs.
Owie. Ow. Owie.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't.
It's what she wants.
You, heroic one. What
Exactly.
are you doing? Don't just. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from
Owie!
perforating vital organs.
Jeez.
The blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird, thinking it can defy a god.
Caca.
It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't
Screw
have
you,
to be
lady!
So much.
Screw you, lady!
You can choose
I'm-
a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel
Honestly,
for the next.
it's like, remember, this is a love story. Like, no. This is about me getting revenge and retribution on an evil monster. Ooh. Slay the princess.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions
Honestly,
of your
I'm gonna
futility.
die either way. If I kill myself, I mean, I'm killing myself anyway. Yes.
Continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the
Jeez
open air of the
Louise.
basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
Yeah, I
Stop.
don't care, lady.
You finish crossing the room. You fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your
My
blood
body
pools in
hurts.
the crevices of the stone floor.
It's like I'm bleeding through several orifices. It hurts a lot. Lady, you are evil. I don't like you. Ow!
Princess kneels
My
down,
chest!
lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to
Don't
yours.
do that! I'll bite it. I'll bite it. I'll bite it off.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion, but something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before.
How? How? I thought we were pretty clear that we were... I gave you a chance before, lady, and now... I mean, I'm still gonna try and kill you, whatever.
If you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her.
It's a mercy.
Nope,
I
don't
think
care.
he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
You and I, narrator. I had my doubts about you in the beginning, but you and I, we're on the same wavelength. Oh! 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 Ow! The.
That's
Hey!
right.
No! I didn't mean
Feel
to.
your heart opening to me.
Why? Game, I accidentally pressed a button on my keyboard again.
This is what you want, then I guess there's not much.
No, this isn't what I wanted. I wanted to stab her. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. Shink, 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 shink.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not.
There's still something in the... Is that a person?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just...
She's talking about you. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Hey, it's about how you use it, lady. Shink, shink, shink.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Oh, I understand, all right.
No, what are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're...
Ah!
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
No! I didn't want any of this!
And how are we supposed to do that?
No, I don't wanna. What if I don't believe what happens then, huh?
Wretched little thing.
Man, I can't
You
believe
already
that.
do
I wanted to keep resisting, man. Why'd the universe have me press the one button?
Open the last door to your heart.
I don't wanna. By the way, I'm still bleeding from the chest.
It's easy.
Nope.
Don't do.
Don't worry, I don't wanna.
There's nothing to be sorry about.
Don't care.
Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner.
Why, but oh man.
Her chains shatter.
Oh
And the
man.
cuff falls from her wrist.
Man.
She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a
I hate you. I hate you.
disciple
Don't.
you
I'm uncomfortable. You stop this.
are. Time for us to leave.
I don't like this. What happens
Nothing.
now?
And then, everything.
Fine, I'll slice it off. Now I got an achievement.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find... There's that mirror. I'm begging you, don't. It's different now. It feels... I don't want to look at us.
I don't want to do it. I don't like it. I don't like this ending. I don't like it.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different.
Man.
I don't want to look at...
You don't wanna, but I'm gonna look into my reflection. I'm gonna gaze upon my face. Dope. Oh, it's you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Wait, am I covered by my feathers or whatever? Oh, hey, you're burning. Hi, lady.
Finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, now is our chance for retribution. Oh,
My roots
that's a shame.
burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we...
Do you know the narrator, perchance? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what's trapped you?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Weird. Yeah, what are you exactly?
I am solitary lights in an empty...
I'm a bird. I'm a person.
A
Set of eyes
sun
witnessing from one
eyes
perspective.
witnessing from one perspective. I think
Also,
that
it's
you
getting
are
late.
like
I'm gonna have to
me,
end soon.
Then you are like a person. I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay, so you haven't lived and you're not afraid to die. Okay. How much am I gonna forget exactly? So I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, what is it that you're gonna do, lady?
You ask of things that cannot be done.
No, that's a very dumb answer. Being semantic, what are you gonna do if I help you exactly?
How can I know?
First off, I'd like a better sword. That's something.
Sprawling.
How can I know?
illuminated.
Time flickers and something sprawling and unmutilated. Sure, make me forget. I'm kind of going on longer than I'd like to. She asked that I tell you to remember her. I don't wanna. Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the tower to her? What? Chapter and...
You're on a path in the woods.
Excellent.
And at the end of that path is a cat.
I'm not overly certain how far this goes, how many endings and different combinations there are. I'm not even sure if that was the ending because it just sort of loops around. I'm still annoyed about the stupid decision and the fact that now I got an achievement for it. Now it's set in stone. Look, I am very spiteful. I will deny the most obvious, the most right choice purely for spite. Like, that makes me just a little bit annoyed. It's nothing that the game has fault with, it's just me hitting my freaking button by accident. But I am enjoying this game a lot, and maybe I'll play through it a little bit later. I don't know if I'm gonna make this a series, but I enjoy the style. I like the creepiness to it all. And of course, the game is like, oh, by the way, this is a romance. Whatever. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to play this game for yourself, you can find it on Steam. It's probably on itch.io as well. Pick it up today. See if you can find other endings. See if there actually is an end. Make some better decisions than I did. And get some unique ending. I don't know how many there are, but I look forward to finding some in my free time. So, once again, thank you all so much for watching. And until my next video, I hope you all have a good one, folks. Catch you later.